The following is a paid program. The content is provided by the advertiser. WSTU, its staff, management, and owners are not responsible for the content. Advisory services offered through Blackridge Asset Management, a registered investment advisor. Securities are offered through Peak Brokerage Services, LLC. Blackridge Asset Management is a separate and independent entity from Peak Brokerage Services, LLC. Member, FINRA, SIPC. And now, Today with Denny, here's Denny Artachi.
Good morning. Another glorious day here in South Florida. Hey, folks, I heard that this CDC said that you no longer have to move to Florida to be safe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, right.
I'm just telling you that you don't have to keep coming in here. I know now how they felt, 40 years ago when we moved from New York. Another damn New Yorker. We have a very special guest in the life of Phil today, folks. He's a veteran in radio. He eats and drinks the most disgusting things just for ratings. So you remember that commercial, Mikey, he'll eat anything? That's Phil right here.
Oh, well, yeah.
So we have him as a special guest. As always, I have my partner in crime, Mr. Evan Nine.
Hey, yo.
I'm going to say the over-under was 6 hours of sleep that he got last night.
You nailed it right on the head.
I'm getting good.
Yeah.
I'm getting good.
I got less than that.
Getting better.
So you really ate like kangaroo beef jerky
Right
today.
here. Yeah, right here.
Oh, my
See?
God.
Right there. Kangaroo.
You know what's so hilarious, folks? They want me to try it after I see them wincing and they look disgusting. What is that about?
You don't want to try it?
I don't.
Okay.
Evan,
Just
do you
a
want to
little
try?
corner. Just a little corner.
Yeah, sure.
Just a
okay.
All right, you sure?
Is that kind of like being a little pregnant?
No,
just a little bit?
No, not me. You.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do it.
You're not
I'm
gonna
sorry.
Do it? Oh, okay.
All right.
Dude, you'll do any. Folks, listen, if you have something disgusting to eat or drink, please bring it to the show on Thursday mornings. Phil will try it just for ratings. As a matter of fact, he's on Amazon. Tell them about those sodas that you were telling me that you're going to try.
Sometime down the road, we're looking
Yes.
at possibly doing this thing called Lester's Fixins.
Lester's Fixings. Okay.
And
So,
it's sodas,
okay.
and they're different flavored sodas.
Listen to this, folks.
All right,
You're gonna love
there's.
this.
I got to take my glasses off to look up close here. All right, so it's pumpkin pie soda.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay, peanut butter and jelly soda.
Okay. I could see that. All right.
Sweet corn soda.
A little weird, kind of. Okay, go ahead.
Bacon soda. Not the kind you bake with. We're talking about bacon.
pork. No, but there were some other ones that you showed me that
Ranch dressing.
ranch dressing soda, folks. How much reefer do you have to
And-
smoke to come up with these ideas?
Wow.
And then the buffalo wing soda.
Buffalo. Yeah, that's what I want. I want a nasty, hot tasting soda in 90-degree heat in Florida.
They even have grass soda made from grass, like plain old, grass that
Okay.
you have in your yard too.
Weren't there some weird popsicles too that you showed me or something?
It was we one time on the show we did it was called Bob's Pickle Pops, frozen
frozen
Pops.
pickles.
Yes,
Okay.
frozen pickle pops, and they were.
Are you going to eat
very-
that?
No, we've already done that.
No, you told me there was like vomit tasting.
Oh, jelly beans.
yes,
We did that. Yeah, we did that on the show. Yeah.
Man, dude, what
Evan got those, didn't you, Evan? Where
did you try them?
Yeah, no.
No, his wife did
My
one
wife
time.
did.
Yeah, she accidentally got the bar
Folks,
flavor.
if you have something disgusting that you want Phil to try, please call in. The number here is 220-9788. I'll pay for the pleasure of seeing his face on that. And,
Oh, there was also earthworm jerky that we were looking at.
That's
before
the
show.
one.
Yeah,
who the heck would eat earthworm jerky? What does that taste like? Did you
earthworm.
try it?
No, I haven't tried it yet.
All
no.
right. Did you try the vomit jelly bean?
Yes.
You really did?
Yeah, it was pretty disgusting. Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you do that? I'm telling you, could you do like 5 shots of tequila and be okay?
I have done 5 shots of tequila. Yeah. I was a
you're
nightclub
okay?
DJ for 15 years. So yeah, I've been there quite a few times. Yeah.
So listen, I came in, I'm dressed like this because I have a couple of meetings. And man, I didn't know Bonnie was like, we got a thing going on.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Bonnie Jones. Huh? I'm going to, even if I don't have a meeting, I think I'm going to wear this because
There
I
you go.
thought I saw her get, I don't know,
I think she's
red.
batting her eyes at you.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, so Evan calls me, right? He sees his hat that a friend of mine left, which he was like freaking out, going, "Oh my God, is this a terrorist? Are they going to blow up? What is this?"
Yeah.
It's a wonderful, quirky friend of mine.
Be nice.
She's very creative. So she wrote this about, being in the army, world peace, music. She actually did this one sweatshirt that I swear we should sell and make lots of money. Thank you, Susan. Your secret's safe with me. I'm trying to get her on the air, but she's afraid to. I'm trying to get Tommy to call back in, but I think he's been in timeout. And
we have a phone call right
we
now,
do?
actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who it is, so you can just
let's see who it is.
You can just answer it cold on the air.
You're on the air with Today with Denny.
Yeah, well, this is Palm City Charlie, and I called last week when you were doing Frank Sinatra, I
you
believe,
did,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, and you were so damn good. Pardon my French.
Oh my God! He said the
I
damn
was actually
The D word's
listening to
okay.
Frank for a while there. Okay,
D word's okay.
so I apologize, but do something on the Rat Pack, dude.
Say, here's the deal. Greg, the owner of the station, called me and he said, "Man, I really love the show, but you can't sing more than a minute or they're going to sue me for ad cab and BMI rights." So me and Evan were like, huh? So Evan, we're going to have to clean toilets and clean this building for the next 5 years.
Well, you don't want to buy Scott's that single ply. That's horrible. You know, I mean, that's
right.
You might as well go pick some mango leaves or something.
Is that right?
Know? Like when I was in Nam, we used to use just anything. Hopefully it didn't hurt you.
Okay.
You don't want to use a prickly bush, that would be bad.
Did you ever see Back to School when Sam Kinison played a Vietnam veteran?
That's a great scene.
Yeah. I honestly can't watch. The only Vietnam movie I can watch, I saw in Vietnam, and we were in a Camp Evans for a stand down.
Yeah.
And way in the beginning, we're watching the Green Beret, keep going. A silliest Vietnam movie.
The Deer Hunter is a great.
But anyway, we got mortared, dude, and we all had to turn off the thing and jump into bunkers.
The Deer Hunter. The Deer Hunter is a great Vietnam movie.
Yeah, I don't watch any movies. I don't watch any television. I just stay in my compound.
I don't blame you. Hey, you're not missing much. Let me tell you what's
been
going on.
No, I don't.
The right hates the left.
That critical race theory. Were you guys? Did you mention critical race theory this morning or something?
Evan and I don't really get into the politics of too much.
That's not politics. That's teaching racism.
Oh well, that either. I mean,
that's not politics, dude.
Well,
that's just common sense. I judge people by what they bring to the table. I don't care if they're green, if they're white, if they're yellow, if they're black. I don't care. I don't think you guys care about that either, right?
No, we just like everybody equally here.
We're
an equal opportunity.
Until you step on my toe, and then like Mike Tyson, everybody has a plan until you punch him in the face.
Thomas Jefferson said it correctly. If it doesn't pick my pocket nor breaks my leg, what business is it of mine?
Kind of, sort of.
If it doesn't what? Say that again.
Doesn't pick my pocket nor break my leg, what business is it of mine?
There you go.
That's
love
what
that.
Thomas Jefferson said.
Learn that.
Thomas
Dude,
Jefferson
you have a new
that.
best friend. Do you see that?
Thomas Jefferson? I'm
Yep.
not that old, brother. I'm not that old. I'm old, but I ain't that old. All right. Well, I'm going to break off. And let me just say this, that I wanted it to say it to 1590 guys, because I love that station too. You guys should have a guest commentator on occasion. You have people that call up that you like.
Well, that's what I have today. I have Phil.
Phil?
Phil's my guest today. Phil who?
Phil who?
You don't
Phil,
know famous
you don't
who?
know?
Oh, okay. Well, you see, those are paid things, and that's cool.
Well, no, I don't pay Phil.
Phil's not paid.
No.
Oh, okay. He's just a guest.
I'm
That's
usually
very
on
nice. I hope he brought donuts or something.
Well, I
He
did. I'm usually on the morning show.
Right. But I had to recruit him because what did I coin you? You're just naturally
twisted.
Naturally twisted,
yes,
folks.
2 weeks ago.
And he's just a fun guy. You've been doing radio for, gosh,
since I was 16.
Well, no, before that, as a kid, you were pretending you were a radio jockey.
Yeah, I had a little tape player and my little microphone and my
Great.
Radio Shack mixer, and I did a little radio. Yeah.
So
for
I'm the
myself.
rookie in this, okay? I'm the rookie broadcaster trying to learn from the pros here. We appreciate
Okay.
you listening and calling in, brother. And
All right,
I'll
man.
talk to you next
I'll
week.
let you go.
We're going to take
I
our
will.
first break. We'll be back on Today with Denny. All right, we are back with Denny. I missed everything. Hey, Bonnie, if you're listening, could you hold my coffee for a minute? I just kind of want to. We gotta laugh at each other. I mean, look, I'm flattered. I mean, flattered that she finds me attractive. But trust me, when I look at the mirror every day, I swear I'm training for a Bela Lugosi movie, folks. I've got more bags and luggage than Delta at the airport underneath these eyes. So, Bonnie, I love you, but could you hold my coffee for me, please? Do we have Mr. Lomas on the line?
I think I'm here.
Mike, folks, this is my great friend from the Buffalo. I think we should call someone from Buffalo every week to find out their perspective. And Mike, I know you were watching intently, but your favorite person, Kamala Harris, was winding up her European tour. And
I know it. I know.
I was thinking of
visiting
you.
Europe to get some lattes and maybe some nice glasses of wine while we've got a crisis at the border. She can't be found.
I was thinking of you all the time because I know you're a big fan. You definitely don't miss any of her conferences. So, what do you think? What do you think's going on with that whole thing?
I think she's totally worthless. She knows exactly what she's doing, which is,
I don't want you to hold back.
She's going to try to get to the root cause of what's happening at the border. Well, let me. I'm going to grab my tea and I can figure it out within 13 seconds. The root cause is very easy. It's you and Joe saying, "Come on in. Nobody's going to bother you. Come on in." Because of course she's not going to go to the border. These are all votes. See, they're losing the middle class vote right now. The workers, right? The folks that go to work every day for a living, they're losing those votes, and they continue to gain the votes from the illegals as they come in and we give them free benefits, right? They gain the welfare of a vote, right? They win this state. They have the vote. You know why they have the vote in New York State? 3 million out of the 18 million people in this state are on permanent welfare. Not a joke. I should say 3 million are either on permanent welfare or on unemployment benefits. Meanwhile, there's help wanted signs everywhere. But you can collect about 45 grand a year if you do it right here in the state of New York. So why go to work?
I remember you and Glenn telling me that. They really get 45 grand. Forget welfare. You're telling me there's a subsidy that the state pays 45 grand a year for them to live there?
Well, you can't forget welfare. That is welfare, right? But if you maximize the benefits, so if you maximize, everything you're doing there, you can, they'll pay for your housing, they'll pay for your food. And by the way, in the state of New York, when I was a kid, you'd get food stamps, and it was sort of like, not the right thing, right? You didn't want food stamps. Now they just give you a card with cash on it. So you go into the ATM and you just take out your cash.
Man, Phil, maybe we should move to New York for like a month or two.
Well, I was just reading Breitbart's reporting that the consumer price index rose 5%
exactly
over a year ago.
You know, this world is crazy because inflation is real, right? 5%, but the market went up. So
well, look, let me tell you something. People will say, first of all, why is there inflation? There's inflation because we're paying these people to stay at home, right? So,
right.
And you'll see less of it in a state like Florida than you will in a state like New York, although it's going to trickle out, right? And I'll give you an example. My pool guy says to me, he said, Mike, I have to increase your prices. And we have the beginning and an end of a pool season here. I know in South Florida, you guys don't know what that means.
No, we don't.
We have to open,
no
open our pools and we have to close them, right?
Yes.
And as he's opening them, I said, why do you? I was okay with it. He's a friend of mine. I said, why do you have to increase my prices? I just want to know the model of it. And he said, well, I couldn't hire any. Normally, I hire some kids, to help me throughout the summer for $20. It's a great job for him. He said, I didn't get anybody, so I went to 25. I went to 30. He said, Mike, I'm paying $35 an hour to try to find somebody to help me open my pool, right? And again, you're thinking, well, why if I'm in the state of New York, why would I go to work for $35 an hour when I can collect 45 grand and sit at home and do nothing, right? So he's got to compete for higher wages. He's got to charge me more money, right? And some of that stuff gets distributed throughout the rest of the country. So we can thank New York and California for a lot of these rising prices. And then your point is, how does the stock market do well?
Yeah.
Well, the stock market can do well in an inflationary environment, right? I mean, my pool guy, if he's going to increase my prices, he's probably not going to increase them just to cover his costs. He's going to give himself a little bit of a cushion there. And so
That's
earnings can be better. But I've been telling my clients it might be a little bit deceptive, right? We might make good money over the next 1 to 3 years, but it might not mean as much, right? And I've been saying for a while, I think you're going to see an upper middle class and a lower middle class. But you're going to see the people that have $500, $600, $1 million. That money's going to grow. If it's diversified the right way, if it's rebalanced the right way, you're also going to see that lower middle class where all of a sudden now the washer and dryer breaks and they're taking it out of their 401k plan because they can't afford it. And that's sad. And the liberals have done this in every state they've been involved with, right? Look at California. If you want to look for poor people, there's more poor people in California than ever before. There's also more uber rich people, right? But they've wiped out that lower middle class.
Listen, I still can't get over that. The guy that changed the pool water is making $67,000 a year because he's getting $35 an hour.
He cleans the side of the pool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
you're right.
Oh man,
did you hear that there's a chlorine tablet shortage right now for pools? I'm being serious.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're only allowing one bucket.
Because so many people ended up buying pools over the last 2 years because of not being able to get out, right?
Maybe there's a chlorine ETF, man, that we can invest in. I don't know. Palm City, Charlie.
I mean, I know you guys are in a state that's got some freedoms and a governor with a brain in his head. But if you come up to New York, this is what's been going on in New York, folks. Just so everybody who doesn't get out, and I don't blame you for not coming up here, but coming back to visit for many New Yorkers that have escaped.
Mike, I do want to visit.
I
do want to visit, but yes, finish your sentence.
The health department has literally, for the last 14 months, been hiding in the back of restaurants, breaking in, or sneaking in, I should say, to make sure people are wearing their masks as they're going from the bathroom to the back to their table or from the front door to the table.
You've got to be kidding.
And if they don't, they find these restaurants and they put many of them out of existence.
That's why I can't watch the news. I mean, if I see something like that, I'm going to be like, geez.
Same thing, nail salons, things like that. They were popping in. I mean, it was the mob on steroids.
So, Mike, that's why they're moving out of New York and coming to Florida, because we have a governor that's pro-business. He never believed in lockdowns. I know he got a lot of flack from it, but look who looks pretty good now, right?
Well, he got a lot of flack from the liberal left-wing media, and but
that's what it was, right?
I mean, Denny, we're in the investment business, man. If we were wrong as much as them, we would have been fired a long time ago. Their models were so bad, so far up. And it was time and time again, right? Remember a few weeks ago when Texas said, okay, enough is enough. We're opening the baseball stadiums. We're going to have 100% capacity, no more face diapers. And
Fauci, I remember that.
And Biden said, oh, my God, wait till you see what's going to happen. And, not only did things get better in Texas, they got remarkably better. I mean, the thing is, and DeSantis did the right thing. Once we started to get the data 2 months in, and we started to see that, wait a minute, everywhere they force people to wear face diapers and lock you in your house, the numbers are way worse than when we don't do that. He made the appropriate changes. He also said you can't use the Department of Health and the Liquor Authority as baseball bats to bludgeon these restaurants. You're not allowed to fine them, which took their power away. Absolutely 100% spot on what they should have done. And of course, Florida's benefiting from that, right? I keep hearing, well, the Florida market, the real estate market is expensive in Florida. Just wait. There's way more New Yorkers coming than going. I assure you of that. They're going to be living on alligators in the swamp if they have to get out of Andrew Cuomo's way.
I mean, Mike, you disagree with the science. You don't like what they're doing. You're a racist, man.
Oh yeah, well that's the card the left always plays. I agree with the science, by the way. The science said a long time ago that face diapers didn't work.
Really?
And locking people in their house didn't work, right? We just refused to look at the science, and so did Fauci. They realized Fauci in his emails had proven what kind of a dirtbag liar he is, as he said to the Obama family, these face diapers are worthless, but he knew that they could use them as a political bat. They knew that they could control people, specifically in states like New York, which they did. There's still people that have been there's people that have gotten COVID, been vaccinated, and they're still driving around in their automobile with two face diapers on and a welded mask. That's how brainwashed these people are.
I said on the show, I think 2 weeks ago, I saw, because they've instilled fear in this whole thing. Obviously, we have to take it. I'm not saying don't take COVID seriously, folks. But when I saw a guy wearing a mask with nobody around him, he had a mask on his dog, and Evan said that animals can get COVID too.
I said that.
Didn't you say that?
No, that wasn't me.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
I think they can get COVID, and so can children. But the difference is that we have basically zero deaths. So
Ben Shapiro sent someone out.
I can get dandruff too. That doesn't mean that we lock me up in a castle for 5 months.
Okay, wait. What were you saying?
I'm saying Ben Shapiro sent someone out from his network to interview people why they were still wearing masks outside.
And what did they say?
They just go, I don't know. And there was a lady who actually got
following the science.
There was a lady who got vaccinated twice and was wearing the mask.
I mean, if you're vaccinated, you still have to wear a mask. I don't get that. Or no, excuse me. If you have natural immunity, they're saying you still have to get a vaccine, because that doesn't make sense to me. I'm no scientist or senator, so forgive me.
All about control. All about control, Denny. All about control.
One last thought.
This has been nothing to do about making people safe. If it had anything to do with making people safe, what they would have done is they would have said, okay, if you have pre-existing conditions and you're in this age group, you need to be careful. But everybody else, the stats are showing it's not good to wear face diapers. It's not good to hide. You need to get out. You need to get fresh air. You need to live your life.
I know.
They didn't care about that. In fact, the left-wing liberals, and this is 5 governors that did this, they all happen to be Democrats, put sick people, COVID-positive patients, back into nursing homes, and then couldn't figure out why their death rates were much higher. But the media continues to hide for these people, continues to protect these people. Many people still think that Andrew Cuomo did a better job than DeSantis, even though his deaths are way lower with a much elderly population, even though the unemployment rates are at 4% as opposed to 8%. It's really sad. 1,000 people moving to the state a day. That should say it alone right there. Winner.
Hey, speaking of Salazzo, what's happened to him with all the girls that he,
nothing.
acted? Nothing. All right. Mm-mm. Well, there you have it,
Denny,
folks.
If you're a Democrat, you can be accused of sexual harassment by 11 people and nothing happens. But if you're a Republican, they just assume you're guilty until
you really need to, Mike. You really need to speak your mind. I don't like that when you hold that back your thoughts like this. And one last thought. So, because my guest today, he actually eats this disgusting beef jerky called Buffalo Bob's. Have you heard of this? Because you're from Buffalo. Have you heard of a beef jerky place called Buffalo Bob's?
I have not.
We're gonna have to send him some.
Where is it, in Stewart? Is it in Stewart?
No, where is it based out of?
That's a good question. Let me see here. I think it's at.
We gotta listen.
Minnesota.
So we got to send some pieces to the Buffalo office, but they won't eat it. They're smart. They'll read what the ingredients are.
Well, this is
we have the best food in the world here in Buffalo. That is one thing. I'll send you guys some buffalo chicken wings.
I think
they
you
really
should.
are.
There you go.
All right. Well, as always, a pleasure, my friend. Mike Lomas, ladies and gentlemen, part of the Financial Guys. We're going to take our next break.
Thanks, Denny.
All right, we are back. I have another special friend that she doesn't want to be on camera or have the microphone, but folks, she is the maker of this hat here. She
What scared the living bejesus out of me
saw
at 4 in the morning.
Exactly. You thought it was a stalker, didn't you?
I don't know, because with everything that's going on, I see that on the door handle at 4 in the morning.
It's just a hat.
Well,
Was
I
it the
didn't want
color?
to touch it because I didn't know whose it was. I'm like, maybe it's got cooties or something. I don't know.
This is a man who watches the Hallmark Channel.
Exactly. This is a guy who was the WWE announcer for like 8 years.
Yeah.
But he's scared of a hat that's posted. Oh my God, dude! Now she is going to leave you a special package. You just woke the sleeping
I'd
giant.
ask you to put that on and try it on here,
But you might mess up your hair.
We don't want to mess up the perfect hair.
Listen, I put the plaster the Paris in the morning, and it's good till the evening. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Otherwise, I would be like Gabe Cotter with the afro.
Can I touch?
No,
the top?
hell no, you can't touch it. So listen, she gave us a 6-pack to drink, folks. Are you listening, Stuart? Please.
Oh my
What?
gosh! What?
What? Hold on.
She
What's going on?
Oh my!
here?
Oh, that's the Malta stuff.
Yeah, the Malta Goya.
Yeah, that's you know what that is.
I know you're excited because you thought it was beer.
No,
but
I don't drink.
I know you don't drink.
I don't drink, but I know what that is.
You know what is it?
I know what that is.
I know it too.
I'm half Puerto Rican. I know what that is.
Do you know what this is, dude?
I do know what that is.
All
yeah.
right.
I don't drink much either. But the only thing I do.
Are you
drink,
sure?
I only drink scotch and carrot juice.
Together?
Yeah, I get drunk, but I see.
If
good.
this was if this was earlier, you could have him chug one of those right on the air.
I'll
You
chug
would
one
do it.
right now.
Why is it
Oh
too
my
early?
gosh.
I'll chug one right now.
Are you serious?
Here, give
I
me
can't. Where'd you get
Wait,
them?
we got a call.
Who'd you steal this from? Oh, do we have? Oh, yeah, we have a call.
Steal it from.
All right, you're
have a
on
call.
the mafioso show. What can I help you with? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I think they hung up.
Wow. They're not there.
Is the pot on?
No. Yeah, the pot's on. I got it on.
Who's
Hello,
got-
you're on the air.
Who's got pot? You have pot?
All right. No.
nothing
no,
there.
no.
I hear
Nobody's
some.
there.
Okay.
Nobody's there.
False
All right.
alarm, folks. And here I was thinking
Is
that
that
it
a
was
twisty top?
I don't. Is it?
Yeah, it
It's
is.
not.
Yeah, it is. I see it. Yeah, it's a
All right,
twisty.
It's
top.
twisty.
That'd be great if it's not, and he tries to.
Yeah. I
take
never
it
had
off.
this. I actually never had this.
Go ahead.
so.
See
All
if
right,
you can
cold
twist
turkey.
that off.
All the way down.
Oh, it did come off. You've never had
Here
it.
he goes.
Supposed to be cold.
Look at this.
Phil will try anything. I'm telling you. Well,
Tastes like it's a malt beverage.
right.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Go ahead. All the way down. Chug.
This from a guy who just
at him.
ate kangaroo beef jerky. It does vomit jelly beans.
He's
and,
going all the way.
and that pepper chip thing that made him turn. It's good, right? I mean, normally you would drink it cold.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's a little bitter. Yeah. But it's not bad.
Susan, who'd you steal this from if they don't have it on Publix? Huh? Winn-Dixie has this?
She lifted it from Winn-Dixie.
Oh, my
Well, you
goodness.
had a 6-pack. You got 5 now.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Phil's all right, you know?
Now, what would you mix this with?
You wouldn't. You just drink it like it is.
Drink it like
But,
it is.
Phil, I bet you could put some single malt in there and be happy. I mean, it's better than carrot juice.
Scotch and carrot juice. I get drunk, but I see good. Yes.
So, Susan, am I going to see you at the show on Sunday? Yeah. All right. Folks, if you're out and about on Sunday, I'm playing at the Taco Tiki in Jensen Beach. Great food, great atmosphere.
Let me check my calendar.
Oh, yeah. Well, you probably have 3 weddings
what,
that
what,
you're
what
doing.
day is this?
Sunday.
Oh,
Sunday
okay.
from 4
Phil,
to 7.
what are you doing Sunday? That's the 13th?
I have my father-in-law coming over for dinner.
Oh, bring them over. They serve tequila there.
I have
That's no problem.
You know what? What time's your show?
4 to 7.
I have a Mets game that I have to announce at noon, and then I have a wedding ceremony I got to do at 5:30.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I
I'm
tell you
sorry.
about
Man's
this guy?
busy.
It's going to happen one of these
Trust
days.
me, when I call him, he goes, "Can I call you back? I'm busy." That's what he does to me.
How many hours a week do you work, dude?
About 60.
About 60. That's on a light week, right?
That's a light week. All right. Look at he's still going.
I mean, your kids are grown up, man. What are you doing with all the money? Should we talk about investing?
It's done.
Sure, we can talk.
Okay,
Off
but you're
the
not
air.
going to listen, right?
I'll listen to you. I know
right.
you're smart with what you do. I know you're very good at what you do.
I have great partners.
Yeah.
And I simply explain things, and
Mhm.
all my clients make their own decisions. Palm City Charlie, we need to manage your money because you
Yeah.
can say the former lead singer of Iron Butterfly and Three Dog Night member
Inagata
is
Davida.
managing your money.
Yeah.
And my money managers are on CNBC most weeks. So think about it, Charlie. Well, I'll even sing some Frank, okay, or Dino or something. So, Sue, thanks for bringing this in. You're not as scared as you think you are.
Oh, yeah.
You are? Can I don't know if the camera.
No.
The
No, she
camera
doesn't wanna be
hasn't
on
caught
camera.
her.
She doesn't want to be on camera.
All right. Well, one day we'll get the mic
She's
in
running
front
out
of you.
the door.
Oh, by downtown. I'll give you the address. Why? Thank you for stopping by. I want you to make Evan a hat, okay? Right here.
I don't know enough about Evan.
That's all right. You don't need to know.
I'll
never
tell
mind.
you all about Evan.
No, that's all right.
Phil doesn't need a hat. He just glows without you
Yeah.
know, any
If
embellishments.
it doesn't have the Cubs on or Mickey Mouse, forget about it.
My dog's called Matador. It's a breed.
Yeah?
Okay.
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 All right.
Have a good one.
Well, have
Thank
a
you.
good one.
Adios. See you
So
later.
I remembered to make my coffee today, and I'm so grateful because you know they say that the
don't.
no, I'm not going to spell a thing. Bonnie, you listening? That was
Don't tease her.
you made quite a splash this morning with these guys.
don't tease her.
Now she's going to hate me. We all love you, Bonnie. Come on, you
Don't
know.
tease
I mean,
her.
You only make fun of people you admire. That's all. But it. You know, they say that the DMV is the great equalizer. No, folks. The great equalizer is when you forget to make your coffee and you have to go to a damn Starbucks or line at Dunkin' Donuts.
Ask my wife about that.
Isn't that the
She
greatest?
forgot to make her coffee the other day.
Yeah, but you're sitting there for 10 minutes, right? And the person in front of you gets there and they have no idea what they want.
Oh, that's the worst.
And then they ask stupid, can I say ass on the air? I just did. They ask these stupid damn questions like, can I have a upside down half caramel macchiato, organic, 2 scoops of sugar, skim milk, blah, blah, blah. And then you see the employees get excited. Well, yes, indeed, you can. Have you ever tried it with 1 scoop of sugar? Why, no, I haven't. And then they go, you're back to going, hello, coffee here. And then they go ahead and spend the time. Then when it's time to pay it, they have no idea where their wallet is to pay for it. You know? So,
yeah. Then the other person in front gets stuck paying for it.
exactly. Just to get them the heck out of the way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you're dumb enough to not, you're running late, you forgot to get something to eat, and now you're in a McDonald's line or Wendy's or Burger King. Folks, they made it easy. They gave numbers to the meals.
I remember when they started that.
Exactly. You know why, right?
Oh yeah, to make to
yeah.
make it as simple as possible.
Exactly.
Well, Wendy's just changed that.
What did they do?
They did. Okay. So I used to go to Wendy's and I would always order a double with cheese,
Okay.
ketchup and onions only, and it was.
He's one of those guys.
It was.
See?
It was a number 2. It was a number 2.
Okay.
Number 1 was the single, 2 was a double, 3 was a triple. Okay. Now number 1, it's number 1A, number 1B, or number 1C.
Yeah, they have done that. Yeah.
They changed it.
You know what it is? People said, "Hey, if you order something special, you'll get it fresh,
Yeah.
not the stuff that's waiting there."
They changed it.
They think like they're at Ruth Chris. I'd like a double, please, with
Bruce Chris.
a little bit of ketchup, no
boy.
mustard, 1 pickle, and a little bit of What'd she leave?
She left the Matador original. It's like a Slim Jim type thing here.
Sue, where the hell are you getting all this stuff?
It is sealed.
Go ahead, eat it. You know you want to eat it.
Well, this isn't.
Folks,
this isn't.
Phil
like-
will eat anything.
This
okay?
isn't exactly different enough.
It's not?
Yeah, 'cause
All right.
you can get that
Strange.
everywhere. Yeah, it's not. It's not strange enough. Like I got kangaroo jerky over here compared to.
Yeah, you're right. That's
You
enough.
have a
Oh,
call.
do we have a call
You
this
got a
time?
call. Go ahead. They're there.
Okay, I think you're on today with Denny.
Hello,
Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh.
It's Tommy.
It's the crazy kid.
Uncle Danny and cousin Evan.
I know Tommy.
Hey, listen, you have another cousin, Phil.
Cousin
on the
Phil's
air.
here.
Yes.
Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name is
Oh,
Cousin Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Hi. I know Tommy.
Tommy, you've been in timeout a long time. What did you do? I haven't heard from you.
I had to go to New Jersey and stay with my Uncle Tony because my mom had to go to a program.
Too much pickle juice?
Probably.
Did you say prune juice?
pickle
Pickle
juice?
Oh,
juice.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Pickle juice.
Remember, he was describing that. What about? Okay, so that's where your mom is. Where's grandmama?
Grandma's playing canaster. They're friends.
It's canaster,
She
not
doesn't have time
canasta.
sometimes for me.
It's like pinochle.
Hey, your Uncle Tony, isn't he in the sanitation business or something, or waste management?
Yes, he works with the garbage trucks, but I don't think he drives them.
Yeah, I heard about him. Yeah, and he's in Jersey, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
They have fun at their work.
What do they do?
He when he goes to work, sometimes he brings a baseball bat.
Now,
Must be fun there.
Evan's a big baseball fan. I think he should meet your uncle.
Mhm. Uncle Tony.
Evan, do you owe anybody any money?
Sure. Why not?
Wow, so a baseball bat. That's awesome. Well, what else does he go to work with?
Sometimes he will go in the ceiling and take out a bag or some money.
Ah.
He keeps his piggy bank in the ceiling.
So he's a banker too. He's not just in the waste management business.
He sometimes wears a suit.
He does. Oh, like me today. I'm wearing a suit today.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. You told me we don't have sound effects here. It's not in the budget. You see, you find stuff out as you go along in this journey here. Tommy, have you ever heard that sound before that he just did?
No, I didn't hear it.
All right, let me see if you
I don't
hear
think
it.
you
Hold
can
on.
hear it.
Hold on.
Here, listen, Tommy.
That sounds like the sound of my Uncle Tony's.
In the backyard, right?
That's after he asked somebody a question and they kind of nod their head, right?
Right.
Wow. You know, Tommy, with all your experience, I think you're going to be a senator when you grow up. What do you think, Phil?
He's definitely on the right track. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't know
you're.
about being in the center. I might be in the middle. That's
Oh,
what
you-
you mean?
Oh, yeah, you'll be in the middle, all right. Yes. You're learning about money. You're learning about personal relationships.
Yeah. Yeah. Knows about how to save the money in the piggy bank in the sky.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Does he need a money manager? Because I know somebody. I just so happen to know a guy that's within 5 feet of me.
You're learning how to use tools effectively. I'm telling you.
You're
Just-
right.
Senator Tommy, ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing it here on Today with Denny. And, you've come a long way from ordering breakfast at Denny's when we first met, Tommy. I'm very proud of
I
you.
know. I miss those.
Yeah. What are you doing for breakfast now?
I have Fruit Loops, and sometimes I have Lucky Charms, but I pull out all the moons.
Yeah, you'll be
I don't like
perfect.
'em.
You'll be perfect, Senator. You're
Yeah.
already dealing with Fruit Loops and everything. Do we have to, Tommy? You can stick around, but we have to go to break. Otherwise, I'm going to hear that sound in the background. Okay?
All right, tell Cousin Evan, sometimes when you go to Wendy's and order a number 3 and a number 7, you will get a number 2.
Folks, the one and only Tommy. We'll be back. All right, we are back on Today with Denny, and I just got a call that we all have to pee in a cup because we're having too much fun today. And I know Evan would pass. I don't know about you,
yeah.
Phil. Would you pass a drug
Oh yeah,
test
because
right now?
I don't really, I don't even drink anymore.
I know the feeling.
It's like I've been there, done that.
Exactly. And people, I feel so bad that people have to stop it altogether. Like they can't. Like last night, I had one beer, and it was way after I was done eating dinner.
Yeah.
And I don't miss those days where a bunch of people are getting together. Hey, come on, shots, yeah. And then the next day you're like, oh.
Well, when I used to be DJ nightclub, I would have quite a few drinks. not to but I wasn't like an alcoholic or anything. But there've been that many nights I didn't know how I made it home. And there have been a few nights where I thought I went home with a rodeo queen, and I woke up with a
rodeo queen.
Yeah, and I woke up with a radio clown. so,
you mean that coyote thing? Oh, got to chew your arm off to make sure they don't wake up while you leave.
But it's like for me, I've been there, done that, and I only have it a drink when like around Christmas or Thanksgiving, and when I have a pool party, I'll have like a Guinness or something like that. But that's about it.
The thing is, if people don't watch it, they get caught into the trap because yes, like you, I am not an alcoholic, but man, I sure question myself with some of my binge days because the next day I never woke up and went, wow, I'm really glad I did that to myself. That's so awesome. You should do it too. But one of the reasons I stopped it was to get healthier. Like I literally was on 3 blood pressure meds at one time.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm down to a very small water pill. And my goal is and that's not a bad trade-off.
Yeah.
Hey, do 3, 4, 5 double bourbons or drink water and not be on blood pressure medication. Let me see. Because alcohol raises your heart rate. It
lowers your blood pressure.
No, it doesn't. It raises your blood pressure.
Actually, because I used to teach the alcohol awareness program in the hotel chain, it actually is a depressant. It can lower your blood pressure, and it can also now I'm forgetting all my training.
How could it lower your blood pressure?
Because it thins out your blood.
Yeah, I don't. Let me tell you, since I've stopped drinking, my blood pressure is in more control because
Yeah.
I was reading that if you drink too much, over a long period of time, it's going to bring up your blood pressure. I could see that maybe you have a couple of belts and you're feeling more relaxed,
Yeah.
and you could lower it,
Mm-hmm.
but on a long-term effect, it raises it because it's also very inflammatory, which is not good for blood pressure.
I'm sure it could do that for some people, but usually the studies are saying that it can thin out your blood, can ruin your kidneys and your liver. And
so if I want to lower my blood pressure, go back to being a cereal drinker?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you can. So,
okay.
Yeah, it can.
Well, I'll tell you what. I like the clarity. I don't miss waking up. And yes, look at what you said. Is there anyone out there that has had more than they should have that did not drive home? And I'll probably hear the crickets in the background.
Yeah,
because it's true. You think you're okay, and you're not okay, and obviously it's not good for anybody to do that. So I'm grateful to that, and I'm just trying to live a healthier lifestyle. But I'm gonna have to read this, dude. You're telling me drinking lowers blood pressure?
It can lower blood pressure.
And I
think it depends on
I could
the
win the
person.
lotto too and
Yeah.
date Monica Bellucci. That's possible too, right?
Monica Lewinsky?
No, Bellucci.
Bellucci.
It's Monica Lewinsky's half sister.
Oh my God. I haven't heard that name. Is it because I'm wearing a suit? You thought of Monica Lewinsky? I did not have a relationship.
Yeah, you got to do the thumb and the finger.
Oh, it's the thumb and the finger?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
A guy who wasn't good for character, but was good for the economy. Tell me how that works. Where we had a surplus during Slick Willie's.
That had a lot to do with Newt Gingrich and the Congress at the time, more than him.
Okay,
Yes.
well, he took the credit for it. What's so funny is I don't take any political party too seriously. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows that, I'm a conservative Republican, but that's because of fiscal policies. I don't think we should have big government. I don't think you should get stuff free because you were born in this country.
Yeah.
Because that's not how our parents had it. And that's how now, how their parents had it. But trust me, folks, I know the Republican Party, there's just as many Fruit Loops there than there are in the Democratic Party. And it's just, there's got to be a happy, maybe we need to come up with a moderate American party like, hey, they're both nuts, so vote for me because we're gonna be right down the middle somehow. I don't know. I certainly could never be a politician because it's a thankless job, no matter what you do, even if you do the right thing.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. like President of the United States. Whoa, who would want that job? I mean, seriously.
I actually was looking at pictures the other day of former presidents, and they were showing when they first started, and what they looked like after they were done. And it didn't matter what side of the aisle it was. You can tell the hair got grayer a lot quicker, and the lines in the face got more.
They looked like Keith Richards by the time they were done. Yeah. Absolutely,
Keith Richards.
Because I mean, you're 24/7. You're never off. You're never gonna please everybody. Yeah. That's the truth, folks. It's the truth. So my whole point is you can't be like these extreme leftists. They're nuts too. Some of the things they come up with, but some of the extreme rights, absolutely same thing. So that's why me and Evan try. Although I want to invite a liberal to call into the show to make fun of my friend Mike Lomas in the conservative movement because it's only fair. I want to hear it from you folks. You're not going to get it from me because we don't care enough about it to be that opinionated on it. But I think it would make for good radio. So what do you think? You think we can get right versus left? I mean, we have a former WWE announcer. It could be cool.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, come on. Let's get ready to rumble. Say it one time.
No, I can't. That's a good friend of mine's trademark.
You think he would sue you?
He has sued.
He has, right?
Has.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's a very dear
What's
friend
his name?
of mine,
It's
Michael Buffer.
Michael Buffer.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Does he do it anymore?
He makes appearances from time to time, but it's not as much as what it used to be because he's getting up there in age. Now, his brother Bruce Buffer does all the UFC stuff.
Okay.
So he does all the UFC stuff.
Michael was like a chick magnet too, man. They just love to hear him say that.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he said something similar in the bedroom with them?
I don't know.
Let's get ready to rumble. Where's that damn blue pill? Where is it? Where is it? Give me 20 minutes. I'll be ready. Because he's up there. He's got to be what? 60s, 70s?
He's up there. He's definitely up there.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
He got tired of the money because he used to get serious coin for that.
Yeah. He got a lot of coin.
Can you imagine you get paid that much for a 1 minute?
And he copyrighted it, and then it was even on a song at one time. No, I'm being serious. It was.
Really?
It was what was that song, Evan? It was DJ. It was Pump. It had Pump Up the Jam.
It's the Jock Jam.
Jock Jams. That's it. Jock Jams. Yeah.
So he probably got a good royalty on that.
I'm sure he did. Yeah, because he was part of that.
Well, in this crazy world, humor is so welcome.
Here, I have something for you, Denny.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, here, listen. This is his brother.
It's time!
That's his brother, Bruce, that does the UFC stuff. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Does he do steroids much? I mean, listen to his voice.
Steroids much.
I don't know.
Play that again. Listen to this. Did you lose it?
Yeah, I closed it.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, I wonder why. But those guys, Evan said that they drug test them, but man, they're so jacked up. You ain't gonna tell me that they're just on creatine and caffeine, man.
Yeah. I hate when I look like that when I start working out. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to slow down, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
I do look like that though when my wife's drunk.
That's my whole point, folks. You ought to see how good looking I am, ladies. Please, I'm not that there's anything wrong with that, guys, but you're preaching up the wrong guy.
Yeah,
but ladies, man, after 4 drinks, you ought to see how sexy I look and how good I sound on the guitar. Unbelievable. And so you have the same thing, right?
Yeah, I have the same thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Evan's sexy no matter what his wife does. So
yeah,
but she doesn't drink, does she?
No.
Yeah. So
very rare.
He's just,
she's like I am, I guess, only on certain occasions. Yeah.
Yeah. Very rare.
You know, I enjoyed having you here. I mean, Evan thought
you.
that maybe you might steal my thunder, but no. I love sharing the wealth. I mean, when we started this show, I told Evan, look, this is only going to work if you're interactive, because I'm just not that interesting. Okay. I mean, I have some moments, but I think it's fun that we all interact, because folks, this world is getting crazier by the second, not the hour, not by the day. So all we can do is remain calm, have a positive outlook, invoke humor, because if you're laughing and not taking things so seriously, you're going to live longer and more peaceful.
Yes.
And that's the truth. And I think that's what's great that I love about this idiom and radio. I could never do a serious, angry talk show. I mean, that must be tough. You get up every day.
It can be. Yeah.
Have you done those?
I have done those. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have done those. I even produced them. So yeah.
Have you ever done those, Evan?
Yeah, I have. You only have 15 seconds left.
Oh, okay.
Say goodnight, Denny.
Say goodnight, Denny. And we'll see you next week on Today with Denny. See you later.
The preceding was a paid program. The content is provided by the advertiser. WSTU, its staff, management, and owners are not responsible for the content. Advisory services offered through Blackridge Asset Management, a registered investment advisor. Securities are offered through Peak Brokerage Services, LLC. Blackridge Asset Management is a separate and independent entity from Peak Brokerage Services, LLC. Member, FINRA, SIPC.